Yeah, Dquad! Liftoff! Yeah! Scabble! Here we go, here we go, here we go! Oh! Dun, dun, dun! Oh yeah, oh yeah. We worked extremely hard on the progress. We put in mighty effort. We don't stop training. We look for our goals. We achieve our goals. And we get afraid. Look at that smiley face. Oh yeah, we got the brain, we got the brain. Liftoff, yeah! On to the next race. Little forwards.
That was the fantastic FPV fly from way down under in Australia, celebrating receiving a prize for his Chapter 3 position in the Dquad Fixation Tournament. We're now on Chapter 7. Hey, this is your boy Abdul welcoming you to the Chapter 7 Dquad Fixation Tournament overview in my favorite FPV simulator, your favorite FPV simulator, Liftoff. Right now we're on board with Mr. D, who is one of the many pilots who have already won over 20 Dquad fixation frames shipped around the world to pilots, and is in line for the competition to win a remaining 12 frames which can still be won in the upcoming chapters, all the way leading up to chapter number 12, where one lucky pilot will win the Dream FPV prize, a real world sponsorship by Dquad Fixation, be featured as a Dquad Fixation official pilot, and receive a whole chonkers of frames and spares along with more if you need them over the course of an entire calendar year. Right now, on board with Mr. D, he's already won a prize and put together a fantastic looking Dquad fixation from his number 3 placement in chapter number 6. But in this chapter, for some reason, he's taken it real low and slow with a 5-minute run. Maybe he was inspired by our featuring Donatas with his monster 21-minute run in chapter number 5. Now, let's take a quick look-see at the top 10 pilots of Chapter 7, after which we'll take a look at the standings in the overall tournament thus far and show you which pilots are en route to that live Chapter 12 race, which will land the winner a real-world sponsorship from Dquad Fixation. Here we go! Let's take a look at the leaderboard for Chapter 7 and then hop on board with the top 10 pilots for a quick look at how Chapter number 7 was out in the sky. Right on top, we've got the mystical, magical Timo, aka Mito, who was inspired by your boy Abdul to join in on the Pro League tournament. It's his second time competing and it's his first time winning number 1. So happy and proud to have been a part of this pilot's journey. Followed by Finzi FPV, used to being number 1. He's gotten 4 chapters in a row where he was number 1. He just pulled G-Man off the top spot and Mito's come along and pushed him right back. And in number 3 is Fusel, someone who's been in the top 5 positions for a majority of the 7 chapters that have happened so far. So let's keep an eye on him in that chapter 12 live finale. Hopping on board now with Mito FPV. Boom! Out of the gate like the clappers. It was a 1-lap sprint, and you can see he's keeping it super tight, super refined, and finishing out with a little Matty through the finish gate. Finzi FPV just as tight, just as hot on his heels. Not much more that could have been traded between them. Potentially the bits of scraggle at the end slowed him down right at the finish line. Fusel smooshing his way through, even in the lead for quite a bit. As you can see, he is number 1 right now, and all 3 of these pilots have made the same choices. There were choices in this one. That Matty was definitely a strong choice. All of them on the top making similar choices, but as we move on down through the top 10 and as we get lower in the leaderboards, we see different choices. So a good thing to do, and you can imagine that Fast Penguin did this, is to take a look at what the other pilots are doing. Now, he made it look so smooth that it looked actually slow. That is what you want. Smooth is slow. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. A little bit of a pink off to the side there by Bastibla, and he decides to yaw his way back around. G-Man, FPV man, used to being number 1 at the beginning, middle and end of the races. At number 6 there, you see one of the reasons they're making a big correction, but still not giving up, getting another huge correction here. Remember, it's more important to finish in order to finish first, right? He could have gone aggressively, but he would have crashed and he would not have made it through that gate. Mammoth FPV coming up on his heels. Again, a great example of keeping it smooth. This is your best bet. Keep it as smooth as you can, and that will be as fast as you can make it, right? If you try to make it just fast, you're gonna smash on out and you're not gonna get to that finish. Avaya POK, not a name that we've been seeing in the leaderboards in these Dquad fixation chapters, but a regular pilot in Liftoff, and glad to see more and more people from around the world competing in this series of tournaments. This chapter had 402 pilots, which has been the most so far. They've always been 300 plus pilots. Brewmaster, another new name in the leaderboard. So new people popping up, and there is a chance for you, a new pilot. There are still enough points. We're going to take a look at that leaderboard in just a minute. There's still enough points in the remaining chapters for you to qualify for that finale. TP7, he's got some points before and he's getting some more points now. He could be the position that you pull back, or the inspiration that you use to push yourself forward to get into that chapter 12 live finale. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Let's take a look-see at the names that are already in there and the names that could be yours just a little bit. And here is the moment that you've all been waiting for. These are all the marbles. This is what we've been competing for in the Dquad Fixation Tournament on my favorite simulator, your favorite simulator, Liftoff. This is the collection of points won by pilots thus far in the 7 chapters that have been completed. The pilots that have the most points after the first 11 chapters will be invited for a live finale for chapter number 12. That could include you, so get yourself onto Liftoff and get those Pro League times in. Thus far, who we have right on the tippy top is, of course, Finzi FPV with 4 number 1 finishes under his belt. He's going to be tough to pull off that number 1 spot in the league standings, followed by, of course, G-Man. He's got 2 number 1 spots, but 2 number 2 spots, and he's been falling lower, followed by, of course, G-Man, who's got 2 number 1 spots, 3 number 2 spots, and a couple of other positions already under his belt. Fusel making sure that he stays there with a number 3 finish in the overall leaderboards, followed by the man from down under, FP We Fly, all joined by Revu and Mito. Now these are 3 pilots that you can fly with practically every day if you get on board the official Liftoff live stream on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Liftoff stream. We fly every day as part of a 30 in 300 challenge, trying to get in 30 minutes of FPV every day for 300 days. We're gonna make 2024 the year of Liftoff and flying. Oh yeah. You can get on board and fly with those pilots. Remember, you only get better by flying with people who are better than you. So if you want to be part of this leaderboard, get on board the stream and fly with some of these pilots like Clark Cobb, Dapaka, NEFPV, and Kira, the lower 5 in that top 10. These lower 5, if you take a look at their points, they're not really that many points. There are enough points left in the remaining chapters, number 8, 9, 10 and 11, that you too can make a space right over here. You can jostle your way on in. We've got some pilots who are already almost at the cusp and might even be in right after chapter 8. We've got Mr. D, No Time, Shah FPV, Fast Penguin, Febicris, X-Ace Reaper, Mawesto, Bastibla, Red X, pilots from all over the world, and you could become one of these pilots. All you got to do is go to Liftoff Pro League and get your times in. I look forward to seeing your name up with these in the Chapter 8 highlights, which will be coming up soon, leading up to the Chapter 12 live finale. Super exciting. Let's see if you have what it takes to fly against the best and be the best. I believe in you. This is your boy Abdul sending positivity and good karma to you. May your props always be blessed, and we will catch you in that Chapter 8 overview. All the best to all the pilots from all over the world. Bye. G-Man FPV won the first 2 chapters with a number. It was going so well until it stopped. Every time. God damn it. And it's spam. I don't want a second passport. I hate you so much. Okay.